Good afternoon, Speed Gaming. Week 4 of the league. We are at Spoiler Key Sanity mode. I am Duke Firebird. Joining me in the booth is Excalibur. How are you doing today?
Doing all right. It's a nice night here in England, and hope to see the race. It's the first one I've done for the league, so it's nice to finally get a chance to say something.
Yeah.
Looks like spoilers have a lead coming into this race, and presumably like this mode.
Yeah. You would think with a team named the Spoilers, they would love the spoiler log week. So,
Yeah. I certainly have heard Zelga claim that this is one of his favorite modes. So, and I really love the dynamic of co-pilot key sanity. So let's see how these guys do.
Yep.
Start of the race. Trying to come up with something to do.
Wow.
Sorry, go ahead.
So for the people here who have not caught a pilot spoiler log, here's what happens. Zelgadissan and Dragonstrike are both playing the game. They have their own pilots. For Zelga, it is Shady Force, and for Dragonstrike, it's Ravis. They have been given access to the spoiler log and are now going through the spoiler log, trying to find every single item they need to beat this game. Those items we don't know yet.
As am I. So, whilst the co-pilots are frantically trying to figure out what's going on, I'm frantically trying to figure that out myself.
Yep.
And of course, the thing you do is you get the runners to go and do something that's probably good almost all the time, while you try to figure out what's going on.
You mean like the standard Kakariko start? That should give them enough time to at least get the first part of the stuff to do.
Yeah.
So we saw a start to do a Houlihan. So is that just a safety precaution, or is there potentially something on Zora?
I've seen
Who knows?
A fair number of teams last season start with the Houlihan, just because you're probably going to need money for something at some point, and you'd rather not go out of your way picking it up in chests later. And so it's something to do to kill a minute while the co-pilot starts looking stuff up.
Yep, fair assessment.
And Zelgadissan heading left to the first item that I searched for in the spoiler log. Here, no spoilers, but there's gonna be something good in here.
Wow.
So that's 2-minute Titan's Bits.
And Zelga has already been given information about the well, it looks like.
Yeah. So let's see where he goes with that.
So again, guys, we don't know where anything is either.
Well, we have the spoiler log
by
too.
choice.
I have the spoiler log. I love looking at the spoiler log. So.
Oh, you do that. I will stay surprised. How's that?
I will be your co-pilot, Duke Firebird.
Sweet.
I find the routing of this mode just absolutely awesome to think about.
Oh, agreed. Agreed. Especially with the practice our team's been doing. We just love being able to route, and it's like, oh, this is supposed to be a double dip, but if you do this route, which requires a logic break, it's like, oh, hey, we can make this a single, and ooh, boy, hammer.
Yeah.
So
now all we need
where's
is
the
a
moon
pearl? Not very far away.
Not very far away. I figured, because, I mean, worst case scenario, where's it at? On Pyramid Ledge. That's the worst case scenario. Whoops. Dragon, did you forget something?
And as they say, speak of the devil.
Oh, hey, look at that. Sub 4-minute Dark World access.
Yep.
That's gross. In any seed, that is gross. It's grosser in spoiler.
Yeah. Never mind hearts or weapons. We're just going straight to the dark ones.
All right, so we have a question in chat. Do they get enough time to memorize the spoiler? No. Again, the zelgadissan and Dragonstrike do not have access to the spoiler. They have specialized co-pilots in their team. Again, that is Shady Force and Ravis. They are given the spoiler at go. So when the timers start running, that's when they are given access to the spoiler log, so they have to peruse it at the same time. So there's no time advantage, there's no nothing. It's just who can route it faster.
And hence the sort of killing time at the beginning of the seed, trying to find the first thing to get the runner to go do, whilst you are frantically searching the spoiler log. And so we didn't find any weapons in the White World.
Incorrect. There was a sword on Uncle.
There was sort of. Oh, sorry. Dragonstrike went to Uncle while I was busy. While I was busy finding out there was a sword in Hype Cave.
Mm-hmm.
Which might have been actually faster to get to, which is bizarre, but here we have it.
Well, the Uncle sword isn't too far. It's
not.
Fast, especially if there's nothing in the escape sequence, and it's like, well, just go up there, grab the sword, and done.
Yep, get out of there.
All right, so are we going to Pod, or are we going to the Pyramid, or are we going to Catfish? The path looks like Catfish, so I wonder what he has. If I had to take a guess, I'm gonna guess hookshot or bow.
No spoilers.
Of course.
This, having looked up what's at the Catfish, I'm actually surprised at this play this early. So
okay, so that definitely tells me it's not the bow or the hookshot.
Which means that I am operating the spoiler log slower than the co-pilots are, which is unsurprising given that I'm trying to at least pretend to talk about the game.
That's fine. Oh, this tells me it's a required item, obviously, but so it's a supplemental item, I would say. Probably getting this out of the way if there's nothing at Zora, because there's no other reason to come back up here. Okay.
Eastern Palace Big Key is an interesting thing to go looking for this early.
Yes.
So I'm expecting a quick and dirty trip over to Eastern Palace.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and also, by the way, chat, if you look at the bottom, we have the layout of the dungeons. So that is information that is in the spoiler logs. So we do know that Desert Palace, Swamp Palace, and Turtle Rock are 3 pendants, Turtle Rock being green, and it looks like they just need the Quake Medallion for their entrances. So
one thing that's worth noting is that they've both gotten their flippers, even though Swamp is a pendant.
That is an interesting note. That could mean we haven't seen Hylia Island, nor have we obviously been able to get into Swamp. So,
speaking of getting into Swamp, I wonder where that thing is.
Oh, and they both have the Swamp small key. So that's definitely telling us we're going into Pendant Swamp. And also, we will go ahead and say this for the reason why we already have all this information out, because this is Key Sanity. They'd have to get the maps to do a map check to see what they are. They're likely not grabbing any maps, unless there's a miscommunication between what room was what. I know I get a lot of those rooms confused, like the map and the compass rooms of every dungeon, because I run NMG. I don't open either of those chests.
Well, and it's in the spoiler log, so. As much as they have that information, we have that information. Our trackers have that information.
Powder?
I am going to go and have...
And there was also a Skullwood's Big Key obtained, which means there's an item in there. Looks like we'll get to see what it is.
Speaking of beelining things, Zelga beelining for a Skullwood's Big Key is about as suspicious as that Eastern Palace Big Key that Dragonstrike picked up.
Well, the Big Key led to the powder, so... Does that mean there's a bow in the vanilla Big Key chest here?
I mean, we do
or
have
something
to
that leads to it?
We do have to kill Ice Armos. Or not Ice Armos. Armos.
Yep, but in order to get to them, we have to get past some red Igors.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Samaria. That might be required. So, that's definitely required.
So Dragonstrike just dipped Eastern all the way through to the Big Key chest just to get the Cane of Samaria. Which implies that the bows are somewhere terrible, right? We're getting the Cane of Samaria...
Fairly likely. That's what I would presume.
Or both hard locked by the Cane of Samaria. I say as I look at the log. No, now I'm just surprised.
Okay. Fair enough.
So we'll see what Zelga's routing is, but I suspect that the spoilers will only be single dipping Eastern Palace. So I wonder what time save the Team Hime is going to make up with that cane. If they're going to make up enough time, basically, to deal with a single dip on the other side.
So Zelga saving the old man for the map, that just tells you they're getting that for the save and quit spot.
Yeah, I mean, even in spoiler log, being able to restart up here is worth it. Once you've walked through the cave, you're stuck. So,
the other thing that I would say about that is, I would agree with you if I had the flute. They don't have that yet. So does that mean we're getting the flute now, very soon, or is that just a very, very precautionary measure?
I mean, there's what 15% of races where maybe it's not quite that high, where the flute is just simply behind the old man.
True. Yeah, and there's a comment in chat. Oh, Fire Rod, hello. Small key to ice, that's a convenience key. Bottle.
But that's
Piece
the
of
one.
heart.
Fire rods are one fire source that we're going to need for this game.
Big key to Ew. Ew. I mean, that's all I'm going to say.
Given the full paradoxic there, Zelga might have just been given the instructions to just get everything.
That's fair too. That's something I've done. It's like, yeah, just grab them all. 4 out of the 5 chests are good. Just grab them all.
Yeah. give me time to go look up some more stuff.
So there's definitely something on Dark Death Mountain.
Yeah, 13-minute sort of rock portal.
Yep.
With Quake.
With Quake, but no Samaria. But just opening it up.
Still worth opening the door while you're up here.
So them opening the door definitely tells us there's something in Turtle Rock. Because there's no need to open that door if there's nothing in there. So that's 2 pendant dungeons that have progression. And we also saw the Desert Palace small key obtained on Dragonstrike's side. So does that mean there's something in all 3 pendants?
That'd be fun.
Ew.
Is our tracker behind? Must be.
All right. So I saw a comment in chat that they would prioritize. They would not have prioritized Samaria if they were going up the Turtle Rock. I would normally agree with you, but the fact that this is key sanity and the fact that no Turtle Rock keys have been found So that would give me a reason to not go into Turtle Rock, even if I had Samaria.
I mean, it's a spoiler log race, right? If the one item you need in Turtle Rock is the
Lava
the
Island.
first room.
Or the first room. Like, if it's Lava Island, you need 2 keys. If it's the first room, you don't need any.
Well, they've got the fire rod, right? There's at least 3 items available to them with no keys.
Right. And to answer a question in chat, everything is in the spoiler log. All 216 locations and what all 216 locations hold.
In slightly cryptic fashion. For instance, the flute is dug up at the flute spot, but it's called the ocarina because somebody was inconsistent when naming things.
But most of the locations make sense when you look at them.
Yeah.
I'm also noticing that the spoilers have a Castle Tower small key. Seeing that, it's like, oh my goodness, do we have to enter every dungeon in some fashion?
I'm gonna say that this isn't the most linear spoiler log I've ever looked at.
Yeah. I mean, I've piloted some of these seeds, and it's like, I have war stories. I'll just say that. And then, of course, somebody else in chat also did make another point. They wonder where the boots are, because usually that's an item you want to find. True, it is. Depends on where they're at, and B, if they're actually required. Because then you have to figure the amount of time it's going to take to get to them against the time save. It's dependent on where they're at.
And if they're accessible, right? So
yeah. Like if the boots are in Mire, well, you can't really do much right yet.
They can go to Mire.
Well, they need the flute to do that.
It's true.
And potentially the big key, because we don't know where in Mire it would be if it was.
Yeah. And flute and boots are both suspicious items for them sort of not to have, if that makes sense. Right?
Yep, 100% agree. Usually you want one mode of overworld travel. Granted, Hookshot is kind of overworld travel, just same screen travel. Still pretty fast, though.
Certainly an improvement over nothing.
Yep. All right, so with the spoilers coming into Eastern Palace without the bow... Oh, wait, what? Did they pick up the bow? Oh, they're getting money. Oh, what's on the table? Oh, that's what I want to know.
I'm surprised by that. I feel like Zelga might have been led astray by his co-pilot and was just getting some money to kill time.
Oh, no, could have been Pod. They might be going to Pod next.
Get that 110 roops.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fair call.
Yeah, because there was 90 rupees in that room, so.
And the spoilers have picked up a fair chunk of pod keys already, right?
Yep. Looks like they have 3.
It's enough to accomplish some things.
One more lets them full clear, except for the big chest, because they don't have the big key. But they probably know where they're at. All right. Oh, yep. This definitely tells me they're going to Pod immediately because of the Death Warp.
Yeah.
Because normally that would just be a save and quit.
Every little bit of running helps.
Yep.
Did he pick up anything in the in Super Bunny, or are they just using that to go upstairs? And if so, is that a slight error? Is that slightly slower than opening up the Turtle Rock portal?
Yes and no, because you're still going to be going up the thing regardless, so you're not really losing time, but one could argue, so...
It's super marginal either way. Alright, so we've gone to go get our Desert Palace Big Key from Hookshot Cave on Team Hime's side. Zelgadissan left that behind. He was up there, he had a hookshot, didn't pick that up.
Interesting.
We'll see who made that who made a mistake. Sure, there's nothing on the pet.
Ice Palace? Oh boy.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna see a lot of fun tricks here.
Well, we've got ourselves a Canis Samari to do Icebreaker.
Yes, we do. However, to make Icebreaker look pretty even better for routing-wise, I would say that getting that big key would definitely help a little bit, but there's ways around it.
Yeah. And it may turn out, you know, it's not totally clear that that Hime's going to clear the dungeon here. I'm not super excited about, you know, doing Cold Stare with the equipment that Team Hime has, but this is spoiler log racing, right? You're always under equipped with safeties because they're slow. They're slow to pick up.
Mm-hmm.
You have to choose.
And also, I don't know if we noticed this on Zelga's side, but the vanilla big key chest in Pod had the swamp small.
Yeah, we did call that out. So the odds we're going to Swamp Palace are pretty high.
Yeah.
This is an interesting routing choice on Zelgadissan's side.
Oh, hi, Mirror.
Mimic Clip is not the fastest trick. Even done perfectly, it's not free. So this implies to me that the next pod key available is inconvenient.
Yeah, I mean they did have a bottle to get a potion to do potion glitch, but they didn't have the money.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry. By key I mean potion and or bow. Coming to both of the bow lock dungeons without a bow is nobody's idea of a good time. Let's see what makes it worth it.
And Turtle Rock's small in the right side, so... Got the Book of Medora, we got the Magic Cape. So do we have something on the bumper ledge?
Cape is a totally reasonable item to get in.
It's also reasonable to get regardless.
I mean, it actually is. The Cape Vitreous, for instance, is...
Yeah, Cape Vitreous, even on... even using it for Ganon. It's a good protection item.
On the other hand, Ice Tea Room is not the most convenient place to get to.
No, it's not, so...
And here's Zelgadissan, following in Dragonstrike's footsteps. Mirror is worth going out of your way for. So.
And I'm going to make an observation. The fact that Ice Palace and Skull Woods are our 5/6 crystals, they're both completable. Could there be something on in the Pyramid Variant? Who knows?
They do.
But they can get it.
Let's see how Dragonstrike does on this Master Sword Cold Stare fight.
Low percent Cold Stare, oh boy.
Yeah, to me this says something about the last two swords being medium as well. What do we got? We got two for free. The last two must be somewhere no good.
Got it. "25 minutes in, first crystal obtained."
This will be an interesting seed to watch routed. So I've semi-completed my my perusing of the spoiler log.
Okay.
I'm still missing a few keys because small key routing is.
Small key routing is the make or break point of the pilot or the
I mean,
creator.
it's certainly very important and hard, but it's hard enough. I'm not going to try to do it while doing commentary.
Right.
And until we're in where's that last key for go mode discussions. But trying to minimize dips here is not going to be easy. Right, Zelga has already entered 3 different dungeons that weren't completed. I've got to feel like that's above par for a spoiler log race.
Pending.
So let me revise that. 3 different crystal dungeons. At least no end Skull Woods.
Right.
My apologies for the lack of Dragonstrike screen. Hopefully it'll reappear shortly.
Yep. Huh, today I learned you could push the Stealthos out of the way.
Yeah. This game has some weird mechanics.
Yep.
All I have to say about that. Right, let's see how zelgadissan using sword beam tricks against
Nice.
Cold Stare. The trick there is if you have a sword beam and a fire rod shot on the screen at the same time, the sword beam counts as a fire rod shot against the Cold Stare.
Yep. And that was a 4 and 4.
Yeah. Which saved him a substantial amount of magic to then use on the top side, which made his Cold Stare fight a lot more clean. He did have to go out of his way a little bit to make sure he had sword beam, but nice. All right, so Big Firebird, if you what do you if you're zelgadissan, what are you hoping your co-pilot's sending you to go get now? You got yourself a mirror. What are you looking for?
Oh, I'm hoping he's saying don't go in the swamp right now, but I mean, you have everything you need to do it.
Yeah.
So we're probably seeing Swamp Alice.
Sure looks like it, doesn't it?
We're... Oh, wait, we just got the mirror. We have the... No? Okay, I was going to call Bombo's tablet. K40, South of Grove? AKA K45?
K45 in the spoiler log. You're allowed to call it that this week.
I call it both, just so there's no confusion.
Looks like here's where we're beelining to.
Ooh. Yeah, kind of required.
So that's why we dipped Thieves Town earlier. Presumably it was required for the subsequent chain. Now the cross keys maneuver to do race game.
Smoky the desert. All right, there we go. Dragonstrike streams back. We know at this point he did pick up Thieves Town big. However, anything else, we don't know just yet.
No spoilers in our spoiler lockers.
Well, I would say let's not spoil it for the front four. Okay, now anybody opening that chest next to blind, that's just pure rote.
Yeah.
It's hard to not open that chest. You're like, it's right there. You're next to it. Open it.
Well, and once again, it wouldn't surprise me if the co-pilot's busy just doing something else.
Yeah.
We didn't get to see, unfortunately, Dragonstrike do upstairs in Thieves Town.
Let's see.
So,
let's see if Zelga gets it.
Yeah. There's a somewhat interesting item up there. A potentially required item. So
potentially required item. Okay, thank you for that knowledge. So we will get it quickly marked on both sides.
or not.
Or not. Well, that's true. If Zelga I guess if Zelga passes it, you can feel free to say it.
Yeah, I will.
Is it an obvious item that we would be able to see normally?
Yeah.
So to me, it's a Y. So it tells me it's a Y item.
Oh, sorry. Not a Y.
Y item. Okay, good to know.
There's a key sanity. Almost all the items you need are keys. So, or almost all the potentially needed required items.
Gotcha. Question in chat: do we know who the co-pilots are? Yes, we do. Piloting zelgadissan is Shady Force, and piloting Dragonstrike is Ravis.
That is the Turtle Rock Big Key for Pen.
Oh no! So both players have the Turtle Rock Big. Oh boy.
So, you should be hoping that that's for the big chest and not for Trinex, but
I'll take Laser Bridge. I mean, Laser Bridge is fine.
Good to see some
even
no shield laser skips.
I mean, in this item placement, that's in logic anyway. So.
Yep. I was looking away for a second. Did zelgadissan manage to not open the chest next to...
Yeah, actually, yeah. They passed the chest. All right. I think I see what the next play is going to be. The only reason Dragonstrike should be going into pod, it's for that Turtle Rock small on both sides. So, because I don't recall seeing much else in pod on the initial dip.
Yeah. Isn't that scary?
Yeah. But now, question: do they have a potion right now, or are they going to do the mimic clip?
I don't remember Dragonstrike buying a potion.
I mean, he bought one. I mean, he bought one and used it on Cold Stare.
Right.
But
sorry.
Obviously, after that, we don't know. But it is possible they did because there is a shop in the Village of Outcasts. So.
and he certainly picked up some money along the way. So could have picked up a 300 and then done shopping. So.
True.
It turns out that even in a spoiler log race, picking up 300 rupees is very often time.
Yeah.
Especially if you're dodging everything else, having some spending money to buy some potions. You're in the neighborhood of a shop.
Yep. Well,
And
here's the skull with.
Malice, that's the opposite way to the way that boats work. So in a boat, the pilot is the sort of local expert, and the person steering the ship follows that direction.
Okay, so are we seeing? So we're seeing Desert Palace.
Well, we went and got that book.
Mm-hmm. We have the big key and the small key.
All of the above on keys.
Yeah. So, unless there's something very interesting on the torch, probably going to be clear in this.
You gotta hope that if there was something interesting on the torch, they could go find the boots, right? Like, if you turn up the desert with small key, big key, fire source.
Key, big key, fire source, glove, no boot. You can go 5 of 6, and it's like, yeah, the item you really need's on the torch. But you have to get the other 5 to get the boots to get the 6th item. It's like, what?
Burn Toast. They get the spoiler log at race start, at go. And in fact, the runners that you are seeing do not have access to it. Only the pilots, in principle. I actually don't know if that's a rule in the league, but
it is. The runners are prohibited from viewing the spoiler log.
On the other hand, I believe that the pilots are allowed to stream snipe, which I think is cute.
Because this is a spoiler race. Yep.
So amongst the spoilers you're allowed to have is what are those other guys up to? So as Chad is pointing out, Team Hime just picked up another Turtle Rock.
Well, that's their first one.
Sorry, but yeah, they have also picked up a Turtle Rock. I guess is the
right.
And here's that save and quit point that we generated earlier. So Zelgadissan's heading to Hera. Of course, in these modern days, we substitute the hookshot for the big key in a lot of points.
Oh, Spike Cave, hi!
Spike Cave with the cape and a green potion he just bought.
Oops. Miss Button Press?
I gotta be.
Miss I wonder.
At least he didn't use the potion first.
No, he took too much damage. Yeah. Someone in chat caught it right when I remembered it too. You have to have 3 hearts. If you go down to 2, you're gonna die.
Because the cape is bizarre and weird?
Because you have to downgrade, you have to undo the cape, which gives you a heart of damage. You have to then drink your potion, and then when you finish drinking it, you're going to take a heart of damage.
Well, at least he didn't get that far. Because going and buying another potion is miserable.
Yeah, luckily he didn't lose too much on the cape. There we go.
Team Hime doing the thing that I thought the spoilers were up to, which is heading into Terra. Implies that
Oh, that's cheeky. Okay, that is the second Turtle Rock Small for the team, but that is the third overall that we've seen. So that definitely tells us either Big Chest, or Crystal Roller.
Yeah, we're going a fair ways in.
Yeah. I mean, we could also steal the Poke Key and go all the way to Laser Bridge.
We're definitely doing one of those two things, right?
Oh, yeah.
Or rather, we're either stealing the Poke's Key or we're using it.
Which then means if Tridex is required, we have to find all 4 keys. Oh. How's that for a spicy seed? Small key to Meyer! Yay! One of the small keys you don't care about finding.
Yeah, but, crystal. Take it.
Yep. But a crystal. Oh, could this be the TR dive? Not yet.
So this is Tower of Hera tile room, everybody's second favorite tile room.
And coffee break.
Yeah. So
oh boy!
Yeah,
the mystery will be solved.
Early Turtle Rock dive.
7 hearts, green mail. Yeah, it's fine. We're okay.
Man, it's so
nothing
weird to see people go straight
nothing in the
front. Nothing in the front.
Oh.
Sorry.
Wow.
While we were ogling zelgadissan going into Turtle Rock, Team Hime just got the flute out of the basement of Tower of Hera.
Oh boy. Ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
That's a gross way to get that flute. Wow.
Yeah. If Meyer was a pendant, I reckon that would have just stayed there the whole game. Oh boy. Dragonstrike gonna make it.
He'll make
it. Yep.
Barely.
By 1 tick, I think?
Yep.
Well played, I guess. I'm not that brave. But, here's our Poke Key steal.
And it is a steal, so could the answer be on Laser Bridge? How deep we going? And obviously, I would preface that with don't answer that because you know that answer.
It's another routing difference to point out that zelgadissan is doing this now. Dragonstrike could be doing it. Could be going through Turtle Rock if he wanted.
True.
Opting out of it.
Mimic Cave, yeah. Alright, what do we got in here? Is this gonna be our bow finally? Probably not. What do we got?
Better believe it.
Oh wow, it was a bow. Nice. So bow, not in Turtle Rock, but required Turtle Rock.
But close enough for government work.
Oh.
But what's this? There's more.
But wait, there's more. This is the Billy Mitchell dungeon now, or the Billy Mays. I'm sorry. Big key to Meyer.
still going.
What? Okay. Glorious, glorious low HP Turtle Rock. What do we got? It was Laser Bridge. Oh god.
Yep.
Speaking of an item that we're probably never going to see, where's that lamp?
Let me see if it's somewhere we are going to see. Nope.
Nope.
Ice Palace, big chest. We ain't never getting that.
Nope. Okay, there you go, guys. We're going to be dark. Yeah, I was just like thinking about that. I was like, well, where's the lamp? Just for curiosity's sake. So that being said, where's the Ice Palace big key?
Ice Rod.
That's
cave.
gross. Pod big. That is gross.
Yeah, Ice Palace big key was in Ice Rod Cave, and so routing that in bootless, fluteless was never worth it to save the time on it.
Yeah. Nope. Yep. Most players would be going dark on this one.
Yep. And
you darker.
There's one that, you know, that maze is not actually that bad at dark. There's enough waypoints. That...
Which one? The Turtle Rock?
The Turtle Rock one.
Yeah, that one's not too bad. Honestly, my personal opinion, the hardest dark room is the first room and the first dark room in Meyer with the button.
Yeah.
All the other ones easier. But everyone has their unfavorite dark room.
Yeah, so chat's pointing out that zelgadissan doesn't have the Harrismall, can't get the flute out of Hera basement yet.
Interesting. Where was that at?
I think it's in here.
Oh yeah, it was. Nice moth fight.
Yes, it's on Landmolus. So, a routing difference that might be a small edge to Dragonstrike. By the way, Landmolus being required for the Hera basement key for the flute is also somewhat impolite.
Yeah, because you cannot, because it's impossible to route in Meyer with desert.
Well, and it's a pendant desert.
And it's a pendant desert, yeah.
You know, actually, this seed, if it wasn't a spoiler seed, would have been.
Oh yeah, this would have been gross.
Miserable.
What?
Did Zelga just goof grab the beer?
I don't know.
Gotta be, right?
He danced around the second towel room, but what? Oh, he needed more. Oh, more magic. He wants to be able to at least have a fire rod shot on the snakes. I think. Yeah. Oh. He either had one shot or just shy.
Well, there's these two. There we go.
The one, yeah, but you want to have one or two shots on.
That's got to be a goof grab for me. Right? Like,
maybe. No, there was enough for two. Interesting. Bomb strats!
Oh, he has 0 arrows. Oh, he has 20 arrows.
No, he has 20 arrows.
What's up with these Master Sword strats? And bombs.
I mean, I'll be honest, I suck at bow strats, so...
Me too.
Maybe Zelda does too? I don't know.
Yeah, write that one down for the interview.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if there was something. Maybe that was a miscommunication from the Shady to Zelga. Like, oh, you don't need that. No, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Maybe it was something like that. Maybe.
Maybe. Weird. All right. So now zelgadissan gets to miserably climb the mountain. What was upstairs at Hera that made him come up here earlier?
I don't remember. Had to have been a key.
Just the Meyer big key, which isn't useful yet. I think that's a reading error on the spoiler side. I think they might have misread which map was which chest was which in Tower of Hera, maybe.
Possibly.
Just because this is one extra walk up the hill.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Strange reading. Maybe they're just galaxy braining me. It's always also a possibility, but.
Nice Herapot.
Bootless Herapot setups are somewhat inelegant. I assume that we have accidentally mismarked the spoilers as having completed this dungeon. What's the cause of your commentators' confusion?
Possibly. I'll blame the tracking software. I always got it.
No worries, Mega Man 2.
And speaking of MM2, in the chat, he's actually our tracker right now, since we're not getting any new information right now. Man behind the scenes clicking the buttons.
So, just for your spoiler log, twitchy fingers, Laser Bridge also contains the Hera big key, which presumably is logically required for all these shenanigans. But
yeah,
thank the bug lords for Herapot.
So unfortunately for me, if I was running the seed, I would need that key. I don't know how to do bootsless yet on the Herapot. I do know the bootsless one. I know the boots one, but not bootless. So
this is where you get your co-pilot to talk you through the trick in the middle of the race. I actually saw
right.
I actually saw that happen last year in spoiler log. The rail clip in Misery Mire was taught to the runner by the co-pilot.
Oh right.
During the race.
Oh, I didn't know that was during the race. Wow.
All right. So zelgadissan now has to run over to Kakariko to turn on his flute. And in the meantime, Dragonstrike is off to pause for the second time. It's a brief stop in the light. We must have mistracked. MM2, Dragonstrike got a bow.
Yeah, no, the software sometimes just takes forever to upload right now. Unfortunately, we've been having issues with that for a couple weeks, but the software is hungry. It likes to eat clicks. So
fair. All right. So what do we have left that we might need?
All right. Let me look at the items here. Potential boots. I know they at least want one other sword or the silvers. We know we're not getting the lamp. pretty much it. GT Big Key.
GT Big. Oh,
And GT Big.
Do we also not need one GT Small?
We have one. So fun thing about GT, if you don't need to do any of the basement, all you have to do is get the pot key to the left and the Helmasaur key upstairs.
Right.
And you're golden. Having an extra key helps with the routing, though, so you can skip one of those too. But yeah, you only need 2 GT Smalls, and since there's a ton under the pots and then on enemies and GT, you're pretty much golden. All right. So, part of me is wondering about that Castle Tower small key. Or not Castle Tower. Yeah, the Castle Tower small on the spoiler side. At the same time, I think that just might have been an incidental pickup, because I think Team Heime's side would have gotten one by now if it was required.
That unlocked the Cane of Burn in Castle.
Oh,
that might have been a whilst they were still figuring out if they wanted the cape or the cane for Spike Cave.
Mm-hmm.
Or, it's a thing that actually exists, and so if it wasn't too far out of the way,
right. And then of course we also have the big elephant in the room. We got the Swamp Palace small. We got the flippers. Why haven't we been the swamp?
Yeah.
My thought process is either complete mistake, flippers were just there so it's easier so you don't have to worry about fake flippering, or Swamp Palace has the GT Big. And that'll be your final dungeon that you go into, get the key, mirror out, and go. So that's my thought process.
Yeah, those are all plausible. Like we have gone to ice. We could have fake flippered there. I wonder how much time does that fake flipper cost, right? Because the flippers were in Hype Cave where we were anyway to get our Master Sword.
Sure.
Probably it's just worth it just for that.
Yeah, definitely.
By the way, one of the things I love as a commentator about this format is that I can look up where all the things were that we've already got.
Yep. Okay. And remembering where the small key, the swamp was, Team Hime has not gotten it. It's in pod. So either if they go back in after killing Helmasaur, then we know that swamp is definitely on the plate. Otherwise, that was just an incidental grab.
It was in the big key chest.
Yeah, the vanilla big key chest. So
it's not somewhere you're overly excited to go.
No, but
yeah, you had to spend
easy to get to if you have to revisit, if you just have to come right back in and do it.
Absolutely, but on the other hand, it's not free in terms of keys.
No.
And as Chad points out, Team Hime is out of keys, so.
That's true too.
Not getting it, at least on this.
So yeah, so you can't get that right now. Interesting.
So how many seconds out of your way are you going for a tempered sword? Assuming no silver.
Assuming no silvers, I would want tempered over master because it saves that much time.
Yeah.
If it takes me 30 to 45 seconds, I'd still grab it.
Okay. What if I promised you 2 swords in the same place?
If you told me that cryptically as that, I would then ask, is that place in Ganon's tower?
No.
No.
No, it was. So.
I mean, if you're going to give me 2 swords, that makes the 1-in-1 so much simpler.
Yeah, but it's not really. It's what, it's 20 seconds times 15 seconds.
Oh, then yeah, you get him. Because tempered silverless is much faster than Master Sword silverless.
Yeah,
much faster.
As it happens, I think that they're going to opt for picking up the silvers on both sides, but I will be less cryptic as soon as I actually see what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah, and my reasoning behind the Ganon's Tower play like that is because the way because like 2 chests next to each other. There's only 2 dungeons we haven't been to. 3 if you include Castle Tower, but we're gonna ignore that because they're still not next to each other. In that instance, that one is you get the 1 and you go. And in fact, that one is why are you not getting it? Because it is literally 3 seconds out of your way.
Yeah, as it happens, I'm pretty sure that Castle Tower key pickup was for Cane of Burna.
Yeah, Cane of Burna. Option safety, which is fair. Yeah, always make sure to route in safeties, guys. It's always fun.
Well, and in this case, they needed a safety to go pick up a Turtle key.
Sure.
Presumably there was some somewhere else, but the Spike Cave one.
So we have nothing in Mire. Interesting.
Not a lot left.
And we're still on the GT Big Key hunt, too. So that's the other fun thing.
Yeah, this is the relaxing time of the seed for the co-pilot.
Question in chat, where was the lamp? Apparently the lamp was in Ice Palace Big Chest with the big key to Ice Palace at Ice Rod Cave.
Yep.
With Bootless and Flute being in the basement of Hera, which required Landmola.
Yep.
So, gross seed to get your lamp. Have fun.
And Tower of Hera Big Key was somewhere else that was gross.
It wasn't too bad.
Tower of Hera Big Key was in Laser Bridge.
Oh yeah, it was on Laser Bridge. And you had to go to Laser Bridge anyway to get pod bags. Wasn't too bad. Just 1 extra check.
And speaking of safeties, as we mentioned when they picked up the Cape, Cape Vitreous is a thing. Easier with the boots, but
Zap.
better nothing. So how much time did zelgadissan lose in that Oopsie and Spike Cave? Is it less than the difference in their time?
No. It would have the gap would have been a little closer, I think, but I still think Hime would still be ahead. Where is the GT Big Key? I would joke and say, hey guys, there's 22 chests in Ganon's Tower. The answer is likely going to be 1 or like 2.
So interestingly, I think it might be 3.
You think it? Oh no.
We'll see what the running is.
So, based on what you said earlier, the same room has the GT Big Key and 2 swords, huh?
No.
Oh, okay.
The swords are in swamp.
Swords are in swamp. Wow.
They're actually not quite next to each other. One of them's in the flooded room, and one of them is behind.
Then no, I wouldn't try to get these. I would try to find where silvers are, and I guess that's another fun thing. Could that be what number 3 entails? Could that entail a silver grab?
Oh, Zug.
Also, for those people wondering, like, because I saw a thing that said low HP Ganon. Right now, even if another heart container was grabbed by zelgadissan, it won't help. Still 2 hits and you're dead.
Interestingly, none of the armors turned up. So Zelga apparently accidentally. They both got fire shield or shield at some point.
Yeah, there's a shield on a boss. Don't ask me to remember which boss, but it was on a boss.
That was not in the list of things I was looking for in this spoiler.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we're going to Hope Room. Shield was on Moth. Thank you.
Check number 1.
Silvers.
Check number 2. Through the door.
Oh.
Piece of heart.
That just means they have to grab the extra key. That's all that means, but still, it's kind of a...
I mean, I don't remember how far away that GT big key was, but it saved him, what, 10 seconds? Versus mirroring out and coming back in? So...
So if anybody guessed the 3, lol. Just gonna say this. Could you imagine having a GT big key guessing game for a key sanity seed?
Yeah. What?
So what is that? There's 216 minus 4. Minus 5. So there's 211 places the GT big key can be. Get your guesses in. And who's gonna keep track of that? That's the other question.
Well, the new door rando has a check counter on it.
Oh no! No! We're not bringing door rando into this. No.
But we could have the check counter in regular seeds when they get around to implementing it.
Maybe. I don't know. I know what you're talking about now. Yeah.
Sackett 82 boots are coming up.
Boots are upstairs? That's even grosser. Ew.
Yeah. This scene was not.
It is horrible. Yeah, that would be the first thing my pilot would tell me. He'd be like, "Yeah, you're not getting boots." I'm like, "What? They're in GT." I'm like, "What?"
I think probably still worth picking them up if they're upstairs. They're on the way. Save you. I don't know.
I think at this point, no. I mean, it might save you. It might save you on the one conveyor belt room right after Moldworm.
Yeah, I mean,
get that one up and you can just dash. But
yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
So also another fun fact, guys. This is a regular Magic Master Sword Silvers with no lamp. So magic conservation is key.
And don't screw up the torch.
You need, even if you mess up the torch glitch, you're fine because you have silvers. But you want to get it done pretty fast.
Man, having to walk through that room sucks. Bootsless Gauntlet in general is not might even a good time. There's Dragonstrike using his potion. And here are the boots.
Okay. So I guess another side point, we're probably not going to see it. Half magic.
Compass room. Gennis Tower compass room.
Yeah, we're not going full right. That ain't happening.
There's an awful lot of things in Gennis Tower in the sea. The ice rod's in here, too.
I'm not surprised. I guess maybe we should have waited to say that until after Moldorm 2. Thinking about it, but eh. Oh no!
So, in a stunning turn of events, Moldorm might have turned this race around for Team the Spoiler.
Moldworm might have chosen the winner of the race. We will see, though. This is in no means in the bag.
No, I mean, Ganon's harder than Moldorm 2.
Yeah. And now it's Geometry Wizard.
Another place the time can definitely be made up.
I think that was a single. That looked like a triple.
Nope.
No, it wasn't a single. It was a double.
I believe that Zelgadissan does have a potion, but he bought a bunch of green potions, then he's been using them, so I will admit I have lost.
Yeah, again, right now, magic conservation is key, but it's still completely doable here.
Zelgadissan.
Nice! Nice pause!
37 seconds.
"12 spins for phase 1.
Dragonstrike is 20 seconds behind. That's going to be really hard to make up unless Zelgadissan.
Yep, alright, we are now in phase 2. 12 spins for phase 2.
Zelgadissan is making up small amounts of time using Smaria strats, and given the fact that he's got his cape out, I assume there's green potion in his menu somewhere.
Well, he could also do the grab the wall trick.
Yeah.
Like right here.
Yep. But, yeah.
And now 4 spins for phase 3.
And, worth reminding everybody that the RNG is shared between the two runners. We appear to have lost Dragonstrike's stream again.
Oh no.
Unfortunate.
Alright, we are now in phase 4.
Oh, Zelga missed.
Oh no!
Tries to fall off, but doesn't quite succeed.
Nope, he doesn't. He lacks the magic. Alright, we will keep you guys informed as to the result of this race, should this happen.
I have closed the race time room.
I have it up, don't worry. I have not seen anything.
Oof.
As of right now, we do not have any finishes.
Sorry, chat, about the stream failure. outside of our control, but gee golly, this sucks, I guess.
For those of you who are wondering what may happen in this situation, we have admins on hand. We will have a definitive answer if it comes to that point.
Zelgadissan just got a Ganon hug. Attempt number 3.
Yeah, this is very low HP.
Yeah.
But yes, it is always advised to always have local recordings going on for your races, just in case something happens. So, and this is the exact reason why.
And we are pleased to inform you, unfortunately, that Dragonstrike has finished in a time of 1:16:14.
Yes.
That our on-screen timer isn't quite lined up with the race time, but get your GGs in chat. Hopefully he'll come back from the wilds of no internet to read them.
Yeah, definitely get your GGs in chat. GGs for both runners, let's be fair. This tough seat.
With that time, I'm assuming Dragonstrike took at least one adventure with Ganon.
Yes, I think he had another. I think there was another adventure that happened.
So unfortunately, there was a really cool ending, but we didn't get to show it to you. And of course, as Pyrelight is pointing out in chat, this is very much a cooperative race. The pilots have had to do maybe not quite as much button clicking, but an awful lot of thinking, especially early in the seeds. So this win is Dragonstrike's co-pilot as much as it is his. His pilot's name is somewhere. Save me, Duke Firebird.
What's up?
Dragonstrike's co-pilot that did good work on the Reddit.
Yes, Dragonstrike's co-pilot. That would be Ravis. So GG's to Dragonstrike and Ravis, and again GG's to zelgadissan and Shady Force as well.
I'm assuming that we don't have Dragonstrike for the interview on account of
might still have.
There's no internet in wherever he is.
Shoddy at best, I guess, to be fair.
Dataplat, 2 swords were in Swamp, and nothing else to do.
Yep. And just so we have 100% clarity in what is going on, we are requesting a VOD from Dragonstrike of the entire thing, just to verify no shenanigans, which we don't believe there are, but we have the backups in place just in case something like this happens. So, but we just want to have 100% clarity for everybody, and we will get this result 100% verified.
Oh, I hope Shady Force and Zelgadissan are in here. No. I don't know if the winning team will be joining us, but you two are welcome to join us in... let me get the narrative set up.
Yep.
Welcome, GG's guys. That was no fun to route.
Yeah, this was really gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we did a lot of practice, and nothing really came anywhere near the disaster that this was. So
It was just like 10, 15 minutes worse than your other your practice races?
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we've been really a lot faster than this in our practice, but it hasn't been nearly this bad either.
That was a boots upstairs in Yannen's Tower. You do double dip 5 dungeons? No, that's not. I mean, your opponent's double dipped pretty close to the same number of dungeons, so
Yeah.
That wasn't routing error necessarily. Just
Yeah, there was one big routing error, and I think it ultimately cost us, and that was not getting Desert Big Key in Hookshot Cave.
Yeah.
So I saw it there, and I was like, Desert Dependent. I don't think we need what's on the boss. Nah, we're fine. We don't need it. And I didn't tell him. I thought about telling him to pick it up anyway, but I didn't, and it really came back to bite us.
yeah, because that was
so much time.
a long enough chain that it's hard to spot in the spoiler log. You need the Desert Big Key to beat the boss. To get the Hera Small Key, definitely everybody's favorite item. To get the flute. The decision to mimic clip through pod right side was the other big routing choice that really struck me while I watched zelgadissan pause the game 15 times. What led to that?
That was kind of by accident as well. Like, we didn't really consider that we didn't have anything in our bottle, or we didn't have the bow at the time. I saw there was lots of things in pod, and we had lots of small keys. So I was thinking, well, we can't beat the boss yet, but we can get all these good things. And a lot of the seed came down to how you find the 2 Turtle Rock small keys you need. Spike Cave is really awkward because all you have is a cape, and you don't have half magic, and you don't have that many hearts. And the one in Desert is probably the best small key to grab, but only if you have the Desert Big earlier, because otherwise we would have had to walk into Desert to get it on right side after beating Maze Race, and then leave, and then go back and walk through Desert again with the big key later on.
Let me interrupt you for a second, Shady Force. Welcome, Dragonstrike. Welcome, Ravis. Congratulations. Well played.
Thank you.
Yeah, GG's, guys.
GG's.
Dude,
I
said it was well played from me, but yeah.
I now need to ask for a radio replay of your Ganon fight because we missed it.
Basically me shaking and only getting like 1 hit at a time. Because, I don't know, he told me I took a fall and then he was silent again. I was like, oh god. Oh god.
Okay. So it was just you were just making sure you were hitting, making sure every hit counted.
Basically.
Okay. Yeah, because we were looking at the time difference. We're like, oh, did he take a fall? Because we were literally in the dark.
Yeah.
I would have informed you in the chat if I knew what's up, because I didn't hear any controller throwing around or any dot guns. I didn't know what happened, so I couldn't tell you. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was a ridiculous seed, to be honest.
Yeah, your Shady was just busy complaining about how this was much harder than all their practice seeds. Do you agree?
I mean, it was definitely not one of the easy ones for sure. Like, but I think I've seen even harder. But yeah, this one was definitely not easy because you had to these Hera basement shenanigans and which item to get when is like it was basically a warp routing, I would say. Like it was really hard to make up time in execution itself, since the boots were missing for the majority of the race.
The boots were missing, the flute was late, the mirror was late. And actually the routing problem was quite hard because you had Dark World access basically immediately. And so had...
It was so early, Dragon forgot he didn't have the moon pearl at first.
Yeah, we noticed that.
Yeah,
I mean, we had a double dip Iskar Woods, Pot, Eastern, I don't know. We had to full clear Pen and Desert basically. Hera Basement, going to Pendant, Turtle Rock, Laser Bridge. I mean, all that's missing is Zelga 1, I guess. And yeah, I mean, Never Swamp, okay.
I was gonna say you didn't go into Swamp.
Well, I mean, 2 swords in Swamp is not the fun thing, so.
Well, it's not the fun thing with where they were. If like one of them was behind the bomb wall, I'd be like, okay, that's worth it.
Yeah,
Agreed.
I think both of you picked up the flippers just because they were right next to a sword, and then the spoilers also picked up the Swamp Palace small key. So Duke Firebird was waiting for that last pendant dungeon the whole game.
I mean, we saw we saw the only bow in Turtle Rock kind of early, so we knew we had to go Eastern, and it made sense to go Hype Cave since we had to go Catfish anyway for the Eastern big key. So yeah, Master Sword early on is nice, but for the whole game in a spoiler log,
Yeah. No, that what was it, like 6-minute Catfish is also not.
I would have been early. I would take the Moon Pearl immediately, but yeah, it was weird. Like you really get Dark World access with like 2 or 3 minutes.
I think that zelgadissan had it at 2 minutes. I don't think I've ever seen.
Also, Mitz and Kek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have gotten that. You would have gotten Mitz and Kak, even without the spoiler log.
Yep.
Would have made
this
you go,
was this was definitely a key sanity seed I would have not liked to play without spoiler log.
Yeah, you would have been here for 2.5 hours. So it's actually hard to compare your guys' routing because there was quite a lot of divergence. Shady Force feels like they made a mistake forgetting the desert big key, and looked up their first trip. Do you feel like you made any mistakes?
We did definitely. I don't quite remember right now what exactly, but it was like we had more communications issues actually, which is surprising because we have played this mod a lot of times. I told him some things, or didn't tell him. I don't know. We don't know actually. Like the mirror in the big key chest in Ice, he went past it and then had to go back, and these kind of things. Those were the big mistakes. We detected the early, or rather early on, the flute that was in a pretty bad location. And it was about to make which Turtle Rock keys do you want to get, and we decided for Spike Cave and Desert. So I don't know. I'm sure there are some things you can do better routing wise as well, but I don't remember specific things right now. It's too early after the race. I mean,
you're gonna go away and think about it.
We were already done at the end. I can't still believe that we won. Actually, to be honest, I have no words for that.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you guys out-routed in general. Like, getting that desert big was huge. And then my input for the fire rod for Torch Glitch got eaten. And I didn't have enough magic for Ganon at that point.
I was surprised. So what other button press on your part, zelgadissan? You mirrored out of desert. Was that an accident?
That was me being a complete idiot. Okay. I do appreciate my teammate trying to give me some credit in chat for being smart, but no. I was like, I need more magic for the torches, and I absolutely didn't.
Okay. I couldn't tell. And then the other question is, you did bomb landmo instead of bow landmo. Are you just not comfortable with bow?
I'm a rando player. I don't do that NMG crap, man. I don't have skills.
I think I have to sub at Zelga's channel because I like that attitude.
I will admit that it's hard as heck, and it's funny that there's obviously the people that have done MMG can all do it just like that, but it's hard enough that nobody else can be bothered.
It's kind of like show me your landmo fight with the bow, and I tell you if you're an NMG or rando player. Because rando players never usually do that fight.
I'd be curious how you'd rate me then, because I do both, and I did NMG before rando, and I'm still bad.
I guess you're good at both.
Do you have any insightful questions, Duke Firebird?
No, you pretty much asked all of them, man.
All right. Well, we'll let. Are you guys are the co-pilots co-piloting the other race in this week between these teams, or?
I will be piloting Marty on Saturday.
All right.
So that changes for us at least.
Okay.
And
then,
I will be piloting Kermit, and I hope we can bring Purple Chest away.
All right. Well, hopefully people will turn up and watch that race. Good luck to both of you there, and have a good night.
Yeah. Definitely good luck in your future races. And everybody who's here, stick around. We got another match in about 28 minutes.
You don't want to miss that.
No, don't want to miss any of them, really. But unfortunately, sometimes you have to. It's just so many going on at the same time.
Yep. All right.
But with that, definitely do give a shout out to the runners and their co-pilot. And of course, our tracker today again was MM2 NES cartridge and MM2. And of course, major thanks again to my co-com Excalibur. It's great to be here.
I've been looking forward to getting into Elite Race Com for a couple of weeks now, and I finally had the chance. So thanks for having me.
Yep, thank you. And on behalf of SpeedGaming, guys, stay tuned again. But until next time, we'll see you next rando.